Nice. For something of a break, I played 30 to 40 hours of Hitman, and I'm kind of sick of the same 6 levels, to be honest. They're all super great, and I haven't done everything there is to do in those 6 levels, but it's time for a palate cleanser, you know. And I've heard this Burly Men at Sea is supposed to be pretty fun. So a little bit of a sort of point and click adventure kind of thing. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. The name alone makes me chuckle. Burly Men at Sea. It's all, well, let's go for it. It's got some weird controls. Sort of clicking and dragging to change the focus. I mean, clicking on shit in the background to see what happens. Ho, what's this? Calls one of the fishermen. Some kind of rubbish in the nets? Huh, a map. Useless sea chart, grumbles the hasty one. Nothing on it but our own island. A map cast to sea without purpose? Must be more to it, argues the steady one. The brave one brightens. A mystery, aye? Folks in the village may know something of it. We should head back. Oh, check us out. We're 3 burly men with giant beards. So I can click and drag my mouse left and right to sort of expose more of the map, and then click on things to see what's going on. Alright lady. Well, if it isn't the brother's beard, what can I do for you fellas? Steady Beard prepares to speak, but the question is intercepted by Hasty Beard. Know anything about the maps? We found one. Aye, and no ordinary one, exclaims Brave Beard. It's mysterious. The loaf-shaped woman continues working silently for a moment, then pauses to look up. Mystery, is it? Afraid I'm not the imaginative type, boys. We're old friends, the Ordinary and I, she concludes, returning to her work. I guess that's no good. She has plenty of baguettes and bagels by the look of it. Bagels? Not bagels. What are they? Pretzels. Ching, 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 ching. Hey, buddy. Ching, 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 ching. The man glances up at their approach, then returns to his work with a grunt. Mind if we interrupt for a moment? Shouts Steady Beard. See, we caught something strange this morning, and we thought you might know something of it. It's mysterious, adds Brave Beard. There's a brief pause as the man stops hammering. He grunts. They wait. It appears he has nothing further to add. Ching, 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 ching. That's beautiful. Love that the audio is just some guy saying chink, chink, chink.
Ching, ching, ching,
Alright, let's get out of here.
ching, ching, ching.
Come on, ye burly men. Oh, there's a door. Okay. The burly men have found a bunch of chickens and a cow. I'm sort of into those chickens. They're pretty great. The cow needs a haircut. Hey, buddy. Bravebeard sidles over to the cow. You wouldn't know anything about mysterious maps, would you, old girl? He pretends not to wait for an answer. Buck, 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 buck. It's kind of adorable. Alright. Hey, check it out. Some douchebag. A sea shy? The young man shrugs. Can't say I know much about him. With these landlocked legs of mine, old fella next door in the coffee shop might have answers. Alright. I mean, that's not going to be there, is it? Let's go in there. Because apparently these hipster beard-wearing douchebags have a coffee shop in their tiny little town. Oh, look at him with his beard. Grey beard. You'll be wanting a drink and a seat by the fire, I expect. The men cast a dubious glance at the Chinese stools before complying with a shrug. Behind them proceeds a friendly whir of mechanical sounds. Hey, didn't even take my order. To be fair, I did want espresso. The old man soon approaches with a steaming tray. Single origin espresso roast it myself, he declares. They stare blankly. He sighs. Coffee. Relaxing, the men sip cautiously. Eyes widen. Now what have you found? He chuckles. He chuckles at their stunned faces. Observation, that's all. Folks come in with questions and yours is plainly rolled in your hand. That'd be the map. Steadybeard grins. Aye, then you are the man we want to see. He unrolls the parchment between them. All lean in. The old man deliberates for a moment before speaking. Seems what you have here is the variety of map that brings about adventurous deeds and heroic feats. I am adventurous and heroic. Mostly heroic. Aye! Bravebeard leaps from his seat to pound Steadybeard on the back. But there's nothing on it, remarks Hastybeard flatly, eyeing the old man. The old man grins at his skeptical look. Aye, it's a worthwhile adventure that begins with the unknown. This map has tales yet to tell. Hey, come back. He turns to walk away. Ho there, what sort of tales? Calls Bravebeard. That depends, replies the old man. And what sort you choose? He crosses the room, disappearing through a doorway behind the counter. Steadybeard coughs awkwardly. Neat. Guess we'll be going then. Thanks for the espresso? He tries. There's no answer. So this is a map of adventure. But the only guy we found who can tell us anything about it has disappeared in the back of his coffee shop. Alright. Oh, maybe we need to go round back. It's only a small fucking house, isn't it? What am I missing? I wasn't expecting to think about this game. I can flip these books around. I don't know, is this some sort of puzzle? I can't go behind the counter, can't click on it. Let's go talk to this guy again, maybe he'll tell me. Hey buddy? The musician nods but continues playing, happily shirking the morning's chores. Alright. I'm pretty sure there's something completely obvious that I'm missing here. Let's get back on our boat, see what happens. Oh. I guess we'll just sail away. Screw this whole thing. Sea rats, remarks Hasty Beard, squinting. What do you reckon they're after? Steady Beard frowns. I don't like it. Has the feel of mischief about it. Mischief? Away! Grins Brave Beard, loosing the sails. Loosing the sails. Ah, shit. Whoa, that's no good. It's dark inside the whale, but the men appear to be intact. A flickering ring of firelight cuts into the darkness before them. Oh, hey. Alright, whale dwellers. I mean, living in a whale butt is probably not a good place, really. Get a house. Man, the audio is amazing. All the music's been hilarious so far. Yo yo yay. Yo yo. Great. Alright. Join us, friends. From whence do you come? Asked one of the nymphs. Oh, they're nymphs now, are they? Alright. We were sailing for adventure and heroic feats when this colossal whale fellow scooped us up, explained Steady Beard. It's really very discouraging. A man can't properly have an adventure at sea indoors, adds Brave Beard. Be calm, friend. Imagine the wave. Become the wave, advises a second nymph. The others exchange mellow glances, nodding approval. What are you guys up to? If you're also quote-unquote mellow. Can't say I follow the sentiment in that remark, comments Hastybeard. But if you'll advise us how to hop off this vessel, we'll be on our way. The great barnacled one brings us to a place we could not go ourselves. But those unwilling may depart through the fountain of the faithless, adds a nymph, gesturing sadly towards what appears to be a hatch. And our ship? She can't fit through that. Fear not. Once the great barnacled one reaches the place of promise, he will open wide the gate that all may go out as they came in. So either we escape with no ship, or wait for the creature to open us more? The nymphs nod grandly. Time flows quickly in contemplation of the Great One's splendor. He who chooses the path of waiting is welcome here by the fire. Bravebeard's face shows alarm. I think we'd prefer to look around first. The nymphs begin to sway. But all is darkness beyond the circle of the Great One's love. You must seek the enlightenment of... Found it! Interrupts Hastybeard, grabbing a torch from the fire before them. So we either wait for the Great One, the whale, to open its maw, and then we get to leave with our ship, or we can leave through the hatch, I guess. What's going on? Oh, we can't go that way. Let's go this way. Oh, there's our boat. And some... what are these? Boxes? Bloop. Barrels. A few barrels, left empty by the morning's interrupted work, now float free beside the boat. The men consider them in the torchlight. If I were the puzzle-solving sort, observes Hastybeard, I'd call that a solution. Aye, they'll float, nods Steadybeard, but not so well as our ship. Bravebeard scoffs. What are we, landsmen? Arms and legs float well enough. Nice. Now we're wearing barrels. What's this? That's a sphincter, I guess. Sphinctery. Hastybeard is fiery with excitement. Summon that fountain and let's be off. Bravebeard grumbles eloquently from his barrel. Steadybeard looks worried. We tug on the old tonsil there and get ourselves expelled, I guess. Oop. Well, that's great. Where's my boat? Look at them swimming. Alright, I want to go back the other way. Look, I've played too many video games. No. Tiring, the barrel-clothed men settle back to drift with the current. May as well see where this takes us, observes Steadybeard bleakly. Time passes. Bravebeard begins to snore raucously from behind. Time passes. I mean that snoring is going to get old eventually, right? let's go. Wait, I'm trying to. I've got the stream on my phone as well, so I can see the chat. But it's on cellular connection. I don't want to be eating all of my goddamn data. Whilst I do it. Oh, son of a bitch. Bastard doesn't want to pause. Oh, let's just go. Alright. What's over here? Looks like an island. What did he say? Ship ahoy? The shout wakens Brave Beard, who eagerly overturns his barrel, resurfacing a moment later to cough it out. It begins! Let's do this shit. Have we just met death? Is this death? The grim cloaked figure clears his throat as he approaches. Greetings. Please climb aboard for your complimentary trip to the afterlife. Yeah, I think it's death. I mean, I'm sure the guy's cool, but, you know, I'm not ready for that shit right now. Ah, well, replies Steadybeard. Thank you, but we prefer the long way. There's a long silence. The figure is masked, but the men feel distinctly that he is sulking. At last he heaves a desolate sigh. You do not willingly forfeit your souls, he pleads. It is quite painless, and I would at last be promoted from this apprentice issue rowboat. Another silence follows. Then, he continues despairingly, there must be a race. At this, Hastybeard's face cheers significantly. Maybe you would be so kind as to lose. No, of course not. He sighs again deeply. We race through the cliffs of despair, he explains mournfully. If the three of you pass me at any point, I lose. If I take the lead, however unlikely, I don't lose. Meaning you win. I had not thought of it that way, but I suppose that would be the case, yes. Without waiting to confer, Hastybeard sets off, paddling furiously. Oh. Let's go. Fuck that guy. Eat my dust. Fuck you, Death. Oh, poor Death. Really very sorry for scuttling your promotion and all that, offers Steadybeard. It's not so bad, tries Bravebeard. You've a boat, and that's nice. Scary mask. I do have a nice mask, sniffs the muffled voice. Great. Well, goodbye, says Hastybeard, paddling away. The others join him. Off we go. Presumably our collective beards are quite wet by this point. Let's keep going. Splish sploosh. Splish 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 splish. Man, that's a long way to go. With moist beards. Moist and salty beards. Could you imagine? After a time, the men begin to notice something strange about the setting sun. Its course seems to be drifting gradually left. Never seen the sun move like that, Bravebeard muses aloud. What's it up to? Steadybeard looks worried. I've a feeling it's more serious than a wayward sun. Did you note the wind? Can't seem to make up its mind. Aye, far worse, realises Hastybeard. It's a current we're caught in. And a mischievous one by my reckoning, adds Steadybeard, his voice growing more tense. We're drifting in a circle, and faster by the minute. Is it a whirlpool? Is it a whirlpool? Bravebeard's shout names their fear. Maelstrom! Oh no. Ooh, oh no. From high above, the water's accelerating swirl is unmistakable. The men paddle furiously, but the widening vortex is inescapable. They are carried deeper, thrown against the rising wall of water. Oh, off we go. Oh, wait, am I supposed to do a thing? I can make it thinner, I can make it wider. Alright, I've got to make them go to the bottom. Off you go, barrels. Ploop. That maelstrom widens, whirling faster as it swallows the barrels and drags the men from them into the deepening darkness. Glub glub. Glub glub. That's a lot of fish. Hey, a knoll. That's a long spiky thing, but I'm pretty sure it's cool. Oh, adorable jellyfish. Still sinking. Pretty sure this game is not going to take into account the bends, is it? I mean, we're basically fucked at this point. Well met, bearded travellers. The voice is deep, musical. Where do we find ourselves? Ooh. Some kind of weird seahorse. Something. Hello. Stammers Bravebeard, awed. The absurdity of underwater speech only adds to the wonder apparent on his face. Yeah, good point. You can't speak underwater. You've seen much this day, she continues, smiling. The men nod unnecessarily. Yet you have not seen it all. She peers at each of them. Other paths lie untrodden behind you. If it is in your hearts to seek these paths, another day awaits. Hastybeard clears his throat nervously. Pardon my interruption, ma'am, but we've no longer any vessel with which to seek them. Lost at sea she was. The silvery laugh ripples the water around them. You have travelled far without her, have you not? But do not be troubled. That which is lost may yet be found. May we meet again at the end of another path, Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into the darkness. Glub glub. In the quiet that follows, the men find themselves still sinking. That's, I mean, those beards have got to be annoying by this point, haven't they? Ooh. Where are you off to, boys? Those little leg animations are pretty great. Are we just going to walk out of the sea? Yeah, we are. We're going to find ourselves on some weird little island. These guys are boss. Ugh. Fuck the bends. Who needs a pressure tank? Just been down to the bottom of the sea. Our giant beards have filtered out all danger. We are now one with the desert island. Let's go over here. Hey, puffins. Look at those little bitches. Hey, guys. Puffins are awesome. Oh. Oh. Puffins are great. They're like a mixture between penguins and parrots. And I guess seagulls. Seagulls are kind of shit, so... In fact, seagulls are fucking terrifying. Those things are horrible. Oh, hey, buddy. Is he drooling? Yeah, there's like a drooling moose. Yeah. Bird. It's like, you know the way that chickens are kind of horrible? Like, they've got that look in their eye that they'd murder you if they could. But they're only little fucking chickens, you know, they're kind of shit, really. They're, you know, they don't really do a lot. Come on, beard guys. Seagulls are fucking massive. And they've still got that same goddamn murder chicken look in their eyes. They look at you like they want to kill you. And the thing is, they're big enough that you're like, wow, if there was like 10 of you, 10 seagulls, like they'd gang up and fucking claw your eyes out. And they look at you like, you know, if I had half a chance, I don't know, I don't like them. Sorry, one moment, I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. I noticed that I have one watching now. What's your name, buddy? How you doing? Hope everything's cool with you. It's been a long ass day for me. I figured I'd chill out with a little bit of Oh hey! Wait, is this the same coffee shop? What's going on? Hey, coffee man, where the fuck did you go? I got eaten by a fucking whale, you dick. Thought you'd find a way to that door eventually, the old man greets them. The familiar has a way of making itself new when you look at it sideways. Never seen that part of the island before, I'd bet. The men shake their heads. Still have the map? He questions. Steadybeard nods, silently passing it to him. Hey. Oh look, we've uncovered all sorts of stuff. We found death. We found a weird seahorse monster and a whale and the vortex. The maelstrom, I should say. I see you managed to find those adventurous deeds. We did. And did you meet her? We did. Aye, Bravebeard is first of the hot brothers to speak. Magnificent she was, like the Sturm of the old tales. But she told us we've more to see. She did. Aye, it'll be there when you're ready for another go. The old man gestures to the books. Those shelves are full of tales like yours, and all with paths left untrod. There's a twinkle in his eye. I even contributed a few in my time. You see, he continues, what's left unwritten in one story can fill others. If you've the inclination to sail again, have another look at that shelf. Burly Men at Sea, reads Steadybeard. Burly Men at Sea, Steadybeard reads aloud. Not a bad title, that. But what's all this numerical business on the spine? And how did... He gives them a sly look. That's another mystery, if you've the curiosity to find it. And one last thing, continues the old man. I don't mind telling you now that I was one who sent you. I was the one who sent your bottle to sea. I have another to be tossed out to the next curious soul. Will you do the honour? I'm loving this audio. And here we are outside the coffee shop. Let's talk to this chump again. Hey buddy, we've been on an adventure. The old fella tells me you found what you were looking for, he says, lowering his flute for a moment. But it'd make a good song. Bet it'd make a good song. Alright, I want to go see the chickens again because they're pretty great. These aren't murder chickens, these are pixelated chickens. Oh, hey chickens. It lays an egg. That's amazing. Hey buddy. I may be here for some time. Produce me chicks. Come on chickens, do your job. Make other chickens distinct from yourselves and yet I think these chickens are infertile. Come on, make me an egg, bitch. Alright. They're adorable. I think that's all we're gonna get, isn't it? Oh. That's super fun. I love how all the noises are just some guy in a recording booth making weird noises. Cow's not doing shit. Later, chickens. I was going to poke these fish for a bit. Alright. What's in there? Oh, it's the baker. Nice pretzels. Alright, lady. What's up? Sure glad to see you boys back in town. The woman greets them, grinning. Knew you wouldn't be away for long. When your boat showed up without you. She turns back to her work. We tied her up a bit, the Smith and I. I think you'll find her seaworthy, if you've any further mysteries on hand. Ah. I guess that whale did a... Oof. Could you imagine the poo that pushed out an entire boat? That's got to be splintery at best. Hey, buddy. Will you talk to me now? What's up? They can't be sure, but this grunt sounds pleased at the brother's safe return. Today, man, I think it's time to go on another seafaring adventure, since our whale poo covered boat is back in action. Let's do this shit. Come on. She's come back to us, exclaims Hasty Beard, and more lovely than we left her. Courtesy of Barnacle Transport Service Inc., reads Steady Beard from a notice on the side. Why, that great blubbery bellyache does a good deed. Off we go. These three burly men who are totally brothers and not good friends embark upon yet another trip into the unknown. Oh. That's that fucking whale again. Every time. I think I'd quit being a fisherman if I got ate by a whale every fucking time. What a pain in the arse. Alright, nymphs. How you doing? Be welcomed, wayward pilgrims, speaks one of the nymphs. For who can resist the majesty of the great barnacled one? So it is that we awaited your return. Hard to resist when you're sucked down like a clam in stew, growls Bravebeard. Bravebeard is brave. The Great One journeys this way daily, so that through him all may one day find the place of promise. Predictably, the nymphs trade nods of approval. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. Will you wait with us here by the fire? Or is it the way of the faithless you seek? Yeah, we've been here before. I'm tempted to just hang around and see what happens. It might be one of those achievements where you just stand there for fucking ages and then you get an achievement. I feel like I want to be regurgitated this time. It has to be said, those burly men are pretty burly. You know, fuck it. Let's go back. Let us enter the sphincter with our barrels. It must be said, I think we'd be easier to pass through the sphincter if we're wearing barrels. I think it's good for the whale. Can't say I'm keen to squeeze back into one of those, says Steadybeard, with a shake of his head, especially with that gloomy fella still at large. It's all good, we can outswim him. Aye, he won't forget us easily, grins Hastybeard. Shall we... Oh, excuse me. Shall we give him another run? Only if those beefy arms of yours can manage a different finish, suggests Bravebeard, ignoring Hastybeard's glare. He didn't take kindly to the other. Alright. Can we get back on the boat? No. Through the sphincter we go. We are but turds in the system of a whale. And off we go again. Sploosh. Right, I'm going left this time. Alright, they're not going left. I guess we go right. Tiring, the men begin once more to drift with the current. No sign of him yet, observes Steadybeard. Just the smell of gloom and eternal despair on the wind. We are but tods in the breeze. Time passes. Bravebeard begins to snore raucously from behind. Again, time passes. What will we find now? Ah, it's him again. Ahoy there! Nope, he's woken up. The grim figure says nothing as they approach, his mask a sullen blank. Oh, hello, Bravebeard grins affably. Still paddling around in that old thing. Promotions, glares the mask, are not bestowed on failures, which, as you may observe, accurately summarizes the whole of my achievements. The men shift uncomfortably in their barrels. Anyway, begins Hasty Beard after a moment, what do you say to another race? Once more he sets off without waiting for a response. Oop. Come on, fellow beards, catch up. I kind of feel like I need to lose this race. Yeah, fuck it. We'll let him have his promotion. Let's go to hell. Sorry, Death, this seems to... I don't seem to have any agency right this minute. No, really. I'm clicking all over the place and nothing seems to be happening. Oh, there we go. There we go. So long, Hasty Beard calls back as they paddle away. Let us paddle further. Is there going to be a vortex? By any chance? As before, the setting sun begins to drift. I feared as much, says Steadybeard. That devil of a whirlpool is just waking up. We've dropped in at mealtime. Hope he's got a smaller appetite this time, Bravebeard reflects uneasily. Once again, the men are thrown struggling into the inescapable vortex. I can make it thinner, or I can make it wider. If they get to the end, they just sort of start over again. So let's make it really wide, let them get to the bottom. Let's see if we get the bends this time. Glub, glub. And away we go. Got the bass and whitebait. The old narwhal. Hey buddy. Long time no see. The adorable jellyfish. Please don't sting me. I'm not really in favour of weeing on my own leg to alleviate jellyfish stings. We meet again, bearded travellers. I feel like maybe we should be putting on a voice for this. You have sought new paths this day, she smiles. The men nod unnecessarily. Yet still others lie untrodden behind you. Her gaze is deep, searching. It is well, for you bear the look of those who would seek them. May we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmered head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into the darkness. So long. Bye. We're also sinking. We'll probably see you at the bottom of the sea. And off we go. We'll use our epic beards to protect us from the massive pressure and filter oxygen from the salty water around us. What could go wrong? We will be perfectly fine. Ah, there we go. All is well. Oh, it's a nice day out, this desert island. I mean, come on, we can walk out there as well, right? Oh, hey, Puffins. I shall now call you sea parrots. Polly, want a cracker? Oh, these little guys. Hey, buddy. Oh, and the spit moose drooling away in the background. Hey, buddy. And we come full circle for a full circle for a tasty espresso on the seafront. Hey, buddy. Espressos all round. Hey, buddy. Had another go, did you? The old man greets them smiling. Well, let's see it. It's all the same stuff. Aye, he sighs. Beautiful, that is. As they turn to the shelf, he nods. I'd wager there's room for more up there. So presumably you can go around this loop multiple times and find more stuff. In my case, I'm not sure I did anything more than follow the main loop of this, you know, the main story quest, I guess. There's got to be more to it. Not sure I really want to be sort of clicking around and poking at this anytime, well, much longer. Not really sure how to find the rest of the stuff, but presumably there's other stuff to look at or click on during the adventure. Yeah, it's neat though. I love the music. I love the style of it. I mean, these three guys with their big fat bulbous testicle beards, pretty adorable. I'm a fan of puffins. Yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I will see you in, I want to say in the next chapter, but that's Frankie, isn't it? Nah. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.